Sing something?
No, we have the intro music.
You don't want to do... All right. He doesn't want to do intro music.
I got my singing out before we started recording.
That is true. He did indeed get his sing out. We are now recording.
Jacob demands that mic checks be counting up in numbers for some reason, and
That's how it works in the official business.
Yeah.
Say like some famous agent listens to this. They're like, oh, this kid knows what he's doing. This other kid, I'd never hire him.
Do podcasters get agents? Wait, we weren't even recording our mic checking. How would the agents know?
They know now because I am trustworthy. I'm very trustworthy.
You're selling me out to the West Hollywood.
Now, listeners, you may notice the absence of the weakest link.
He's going to hear this. He's listening to it, right? Zakir?
No, he's not.
I don't think you're the weakest link.
He's in Pittsburgh. There's a lot of interesting things to do in Pittsburgh. We already
No,
talked
there
about
aren't.
This. You're right.
Pittsburgh has nothing. We talked about this before.
We did talk about this.
We talked about this in episode 0,
Yes,
didn't
we did.
Pittsburgh has...
And he's finally there.
Yeah, it's
Zakir,
terrible.
I hope you're enjoying Pittsburgh if that is possible.
You're already enjoying it more than anyone else ever has if you are... You know what? We might have,
His presence has made the city more enjoyable as a whole.
That's true. But, so I was going to say that we might lose our Pittsburgh listeners, but we have one Pittsburgh listener, and it's Zakir.
Yeah!
So we're going to lose that Pittsburgh
we
listener
don't
when
need
he
to
comes
appeal
back.
to the Pittsburgh demographic.
The Pittsburgh
Not in the
demographic
slightest.
of,
You know what I saw today?
What is the Pittsburgh demographic? It's like
the
a
worst
bunch of
football fans. Or
the
no,
worst
that's Philly.
football
That's
fan.
Philly. I really put myself out there with that. I meant Philly.
The
I meant
Eagles?
Philly. We're in Pat's country. Yes, the Eagles.
All right.
The Eagles are trashy.
I think that's pretty
the
undisputed.
Eagles are trashy. They fucking climb light poles. The Steelers, Pittsburgh.
They jump into
look,
tables, dude.
don't come after me, all right, Zakir? Please don't come after me with an angry mob of Pittsburghers.
Is that what they're called?
They're called Pittsburghers
That's
now.
hilarious.
I'm sure there's a restaurant that sells that somewhere.
I wouldn't eat a Pittsburger. It's the Pits.
You heard it here first, folks. Peter would not eat a Pittsburger. That's
would-
Peter. I'm Jacob. That's about it for intros.
You're here for some
We're not
big
from
talk.
Pittsburgh. We're from
intros,
Brookline.
though.
Yes, this is big talk. Zakir, unfortunately, is not here. So we're coming to you with a sort of mini-sode. That's you entitled it. What's the title? Peter and Jacob shoot the shit about movies, which is a bad title.
Peter and Jacob shoot the shit about movies.
I like Peter
no
and
subtitle
Jacob.
necessary.
I like Peter and Jacob's movie mini-sode because it's alliteration and it sounds snappy.
Shoot the shit's an alliteration. It's pretty snappy too.
It's less snappy.
I think you're full of shit.
If your title was a turtle, it would be a regular turtle. My title's turtle version would be a snapping turtle because it's that snappy.
Damn.
Yep.
I'm imagining like a West Side Story type of turtle where it's not like a snapping turtle, it's like a regular turtle, but it's just snapping at me aggressively and like doing a dance while holding a switchblade, you know?
Ooh, yeah. With grease back hair.
When you're a turtle all the way from your first cigarette, you know, it's like that.
That's pretty good. That was pretty good.
I saw that movie like once, like maybe 10 years ago.
Maybe you'll go into theater since an agent will hear this and think you're good at theater, but not tech stuff.
Yes.
Not doing mic checks.
We're really
awful
not
at mic checks,
showing
but
off.
Great at musical theater.
All right. You want to get...
Yeah, let's do it. So this mini-sode, it's all about movies. Hopefully that doesn't bore you to death, but Peter and I like it, and you're not the host of this podcast, god darn it.
Fuck you're going to do about it?
So, but the structure's the same. We each came with a segment that relates to movies in some way. We're going to randomly choose one by spinning a spinner. I got to make sure my volume's up for that because we don't want a debacle like last week. And we also came, each of us, with a mystery segment, and we're going to flip a coin to choose one of those. I think I actually have a coin in my pocket.
So, but for spinning a wheel seems like, you know, we only have...
I don't have a coin in my
one
pocket.
segment each, plus the mini segment, or the secret segment.
Ooh, I
so
can
it's
modify wheel. This is behind the scenes, guys. Advanced options.
I want you to imagine...
Seconds to spin. Let's give it 12.
12 seconds is a long time.
Well, you can get more clicks that way.
Yeah, but the clicks
That's
are going to
the whole
be
point.
exponentially less frequent as T
It's already at
approaches
12 seconds. Sorry, it's at 12.
All right.
You want to start?
I don't... sure.
Movie minisode. Here we go. Hopefully this makes noise.
It worked, basically.
What do we got?
What do we got?
Oh, we didn't name our segments. That's okay.
Nah, whatever. There we go.
Boardroom Bot. That is Peter's segment,
Yes.
and I am very excited for this one.
I am too. So, Boardroom Bot is a computer program, a bot that I made to simulate a Hollywood boardroom, being that it just takes random words, puts them into different formats, and spits out movie titles.
Be impressed, listener. He did this in like a day and a half.
Yeah, I'm really.
It's
bad at
impressive to
programming.
me because that's not my forte in the slightest.
It took a lot of work, even though it's pretty garbage.
Hey,
I should have used.
don't sell yourself short. Agents are watching. I mean, listening to this.
Yeah, I mean,
Potential
I'm not gonna get. No one's gonna hire me for my programming. This has never been true. For
All
a
right.
while, I thought I was gonna be a great programmer. Then I realized I'm terrible at programming, but I'm pretty good at building stuff, so I can do that.
okay.
So, with that in mind,
Yeah.
I'm
So,
gonna-
is there more structure? Like, am I selling the movie title
Yes.
to you? Okay.
So
Do you wanna
we
do
can,
back
we can
and
just
forth?
go back and forth.
All right.
Because it's not like I had these prepared. It's
Are
just
we
generated.
doing this in character or just super chill?
I want you
can
to
go
sell
either
it
way.
to me as a Hollywood boardroom member would.
And you're gonna be a Hollywood movie studio exec?
Sure, dude.
Okay.
Whatever.
I like this. I like being in character. I'm an actor. Agents, I'm an actor. Part-time. Like Indiana Jones.
I'm in the industry. Yeah, I'm in the industry.
Professor, part-time.
But yeah, if the title is shitty because they are randomly generated, you can reject it, and I can give you a new one.
That's
because
fine.
It's infinite. Your first title is The Opposite.
The opposite?
The Opposite.
Oh, this... I immediately thought of Nicolas Cage. and
Starring
and
Nicolas
John
Cage.
Travolta from Face Off. So it's going to be something noir-y like that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait. I got to get in character.
Oh yeah. Hold on.
So listen.
This is my voice.
Listen. Nice to meet you, Mr. Pinkerton.
Pinkerton.
It's lovely to
Good
meet
to
you,
meet you
sir.
too, Mr.
Thank you for giving me...
Bluth.
Thank you... Booth?
Bluth. I couldn't think of a name
Bluth.
fast enough. So
Yes, thank you for giving me 5 minutes of your
For
time.
those of you at home, he's wearing a Bluth's original frozen banana shirt. It's very inappropriate to wear it
Yeah,
to a
sorry.
boardroom meeting.
My, the good shirts, they were in the wash.
You must have gotten that when you were working on the set of Arrested Development, right? Did you produce any episodes?
What's Arrested Development?
It's
I've
what
never-
you're
is
going
that
to
a-
be in if you can't pitch this movie
Oh,
well.
okay. Yeah, so thank you for giving me 5 minutes of your time, sir. Of
course.
So you've seen Face Off.
5 minutes,
You've
maybe a
seen
little
Face
faster.
Off, right?
I've seen Face Off.
So it's kind of that.
Why is it called The Opposite?
But wait, I'm not finished.
Oh, you're not
so,
finished.
It's not Nicolas Cage and John Travolta. They're old and wrinkly. So
This
we
is
get
true.
we get cool hip actors like Taron Egerton and
Yeah, of course. I loved him in
he's in the fucking Robin Hood remake coming up. He was in Eddie
They're
the
making
Eagle.
another one?
He was in both the Kingsman movies. He's the guy
Oh,
from
he's
Kingsman.
that kid. I really don't like him.
Your studio produced Kingsman, sir. You don't know him?
I didn't see that movie because
Oh.
I morally object to recognizing
people?
the Isle of Britain. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Not like
That
the
makes
nation of
sense.
Britain. I don't think that Great Britain, the island, exists. I haven't seen
Yeah.
it on a map that I recognize. Yeah, it should be a regular blue ocean. I don't know why they call it the British Channel.
So
It should
the
be-
opposite. So
Yes.
it's Taron Egerton and Zac Efron.
Oh,
And so
I
Taron
liked him.
Egerton is an up and coming, a bit of a brat, like a cool kind of douchebag, cool scientist, and he's developing this like DNA changing machine formula. And so he accidentally uses it on himself one night and turns into Zac Efron. But Zac Efron's character is like a convicted criminal.
Zac Efron.
So he turns himself into a criminal, and then Zac Efron finds him. I don't know how, because Zac Efron's in jail. But they take Taron Egerton as Zac Efron. I'm not going to get into character names. They take Taron Efron to jail, where he meets the other Efron, and they become gay lovers in jail.
So wait, Zac Efron is making love to a man that looks exactly like him.
Yes.
I
Split screens.
funded.
Thank you, sir. Thank you,
Funded.
Mr. Pinkerton. You won't regret
I
this.
knew I needed this since I saw Alien Covenant and saw Michael Fassbender making out with himself. Did you see Alien
What's
Covenant?
Alien Covenant?
Did you actually not see Alien
No.
Covenant? All right. So it's like one of the
No,
alien...
we're done. And
All right.
scene. Thank you for your money.
Of course. Now
the-
I will generate
What's the
title.
budget you allocate for that film?
$500 trillion.
Nice.
All
All right. Are you pitching to me now?
Yes, I am
That was
pitching
good.
to you.
That was good.
These are pretty bad.
Let me decide. Can I push the button?
Oh, sure.
It's as easy
Here.
as pushing a button,
I will
right?
reset it for you. Sorry for hitting the mic against the wall. Here, one second. I'll reset that actually all the way.
Ah.
All right.
We don't want
So
the
whenever
listeners
if you want to
hear our
regenerate it,
technical
if you want to regenerate it tightly, just hit the check mark in the bottom right.
Okay. Boop.
And it'll read out there.
Oh, I see. Oh, I like this. Harry Potter and the Managed Company.
Harry Potter and the Managed Company. So, Harry Potter and the Managed
Good God,
Company.
man. Tuck your shirt in.
Oh, shut up. Wait, are you a British
Yes,
studio
this is
now?
Pinewood Studios. We're here in Britain.
I can pretend I know what these studios are. So, Harry Potter and the Managed Company
Yes.
is actually...
You know that franchise is over, done with. The last movie came out 4 or 5 years ago.
The next movie is coming out in a matter of weeks, sir.
You propose a 9th Harry Potter movie.
Are you fucking serious? They made
Oh,
two
this is
more.
like one of those shitty spin-offs.
Yes.
Oh, Hollywood
Well,
likes those. Okay, what have you got?
So, Harry Potter and the Managed Company. That's what it's
God,
called.
That sounds boring.
The Managed. So
Is he
it's
just
a
working a
biopic.
desk job?
It's a biopic. So Harry
biopic.
Potter comes to West Hollywood
Oh.
to start his own management company
I
and
see.
oversee stars such as Miley Cyrus.
Oh, good.
Carly Rae
Gracious.
Jepsen.
Oh, God. You know,
Kendrick Lamar. They're
Oh.
working at a company together. He and Miley Cyrus are like buddy cops.
Ooh.
It's a real wacky odd couple.
So,
But-
is Miley Cyrus playing? Is she a muggle or
She's-
a wizarding folk?
So that's the thing. All of the Hollywood celebrities you know and love
Uh-huh.
are actually wizards.
Oh,
That's how they
that
rose
is
to the top.
intriguing.
And Harry
Oh.
Potter, he comes there to oversee it. You know, he's doing a foreign exchange program with American
Oh, that's very nice.
wizard
But
schools.
he's already graduated. How is he doing?
This was
foreign
like a summer
exchange?
program that they didn't have on
Oh,
screen.
So this is one of those spin-offs that happened in betwixt the other films.
Yes, he doesn't. So,
Oh,
but here's
that's
the big twist.
interesting.
Here's the
Oh.
big twist.
the twist, of course.
It's an alternate universe where Harry Potter comes there and learns that it's his passion and he wants to come into Hollywood because
Bloody hell.
he thought his parents never really loved him, and he
Wow.
starts to pitch a movie about how Harry Potter comes to West Hollywood to run a management
This sounds
company.
like Inception, but with movies.
It's about me. I'm Harry Potter.
Oh my goodness.
That's the big twist. I run the management company.
So time out.
Time
Stop.
out.
Stop the clock. Is the clock stopped?
the clock stopped.
Okay, thank you. So are you playing Harry Potter in this venture?
Oh, I hadn't thought of acting before, but if you think I'd be best for the
No, I would
part-
really prefer you not.
Oh, I understand.
Is that all right?
Oh, that's fine.
All right, then you have a deal, sir.
Oh,
Pleasure
fantastic.
doing
Let us
business with
shake
you.
on it.
Oh, I
Let
shook
us
it with
shake
my
on-
left hand, and he shook with his right. And scene.
All right.
Good going there.
I will
good sir.
All right, I'm not using... I have a terrible British accent.
Oh, it was whatever. I don't know.
All right.
That was good fun.
All right, you stop, please. for
All
the
right,
love of
fine.
God.
Fine.
Oh my lord.
What do we got? Is this one of the Planet of the Apes ones?
I'm gonna read it to you, or you're gonna read it.
Tyler Perry's A Medea Slave. Ooh.
I don't think we want to touch that one.
Well, we could.
Nope, we're
All right,
moving on.
Fine. I was thinking like a smut film. That kind of slave.
Oh, that's less. Is that less?
That's
offensive?
probably been done. Skip it.
All right. I'm getting a lot of bad one.
That's too bad. Tell me when you get one of the Planet of the Apes ones.
Star Wars 15,
Ooh.
the ethics slit.
The ethics slits.
Slit.
Slits?
Slit.
Oh, man.
If you want, you can veto it, and I can give you another.
Slit just doesn't fit. Bam. Sorry,
That's
I'm gonna
real
have to, I'm gonna have
snappy.
to skip that one.
All right.
If it was the ethics, anything else, I would go for it. Sorry. Sorry,
that's-
listeners, if you really wanted me to do the ethics.
So we
slit.
could do another Harry Potter one?
No.
All right.
No.
The Stone Distinction of Fair Money.
Wow, that's nice.
really good.
The Stone Distinction of Fair Money.
The
So
Stone
what-
Distinction
all right.
of Fair Money. We can go a lot of ways with this. All right. Oh, yeah, I'm in. Do we want to take different characters this time?
Yeah, we're taking different characters down here. So,
Characters that the audience will be able to hear and understand.
listen here now, sir.
All right.
I'm coming to you with a revolutionary idea.
We're man of the people producers now?
Yes, we are.
All right. I
This
can
is
do that accent.
Texaco Productions, right?
that-
I've come to the right place.
Is that a real production? I can't tell
yes,
if you're making
you're
these
the
up or not.
CEO of Texaco Productions.
Why are you pitching your movie to the CEO? Don't I have more important things to be doing?
I broke into your office, sir.
That would explain the brick and the shattered glass and the security guard. Hi, Dave.
And the grappling hook. Dave, would you just give me a good 90 seconds to pitch this movie? Can you remind me what it's called?
What's the movie called? Did you forget? It's called The Stone Distinction of Fair Money. I see it on this paper on my desk.
So the year's 2040.
2040?
Wall Street is dead. We've got Wall Street of Texas.
What?
The stone distinction of
fair money.
Fair money. This Wall Street, they do things by the book.
That's why it's
but
fair.
There's one awful stock trader who waltzes in. I'm thinking he's played by Michael Douglas. He's never done anything like that before. I think he was in one movie, something, I don't know what it's called. Will Road, not Wall Street. I don't know. But we got Michael Douglas.
He
plays a
what
terrible.
The fuck are you talking about?
He plays a stockbroker who's a terrible guy.
Terrible, no good, very bad broker.
And he takes over the stock market.
The Texaco stock market.
The Texaco stock
the
market.
Very same.
The stone distinction of
fair money.
Fair money. So, the Texaco stock market has rules. They have rules about fair money, and they set these rules in a giant marble statue called the Stone Distinction. It's like the 10 Commandments of the Texaco stock market.
I wasn't sure how you're going to get there.
And he says, down with the Stone Distinction.
What?
I'm going to make a new distinction.
The new
that
distinction.
all the money will be dirty.
Dirty money?
Dirty money.
Dirty money.
That's what Michael Douglas
Is he a
wants.
pornographer?
No.
Oh.
What? I was not proposing that.
Not that kind of dirty.
No, but he wants the dirty money, and he becomes rich, like that guy in the remake of The Lorax. You've seen that?
I did. That was a terrible movie.
But he corrupts stuff, you know?
Yeah. I can't.
He's helped into the business by a nice guy who's like the Lorax of Texaco Wall Street.
Does he have a real funny mustache like the Lorax?
No, he has trouble growing a mustache because he's a young. Actually, no, because he's a big guy.
He's a big guy.
He welcomed this guy in.
You know, not every man can grow facial hair.
Took over. So then Mustache Man has to go take it back, and it's a fight. It could be
over the stone
on
distinction
top of the Empire State Building in Texas.
Why would it be the
Texaco State Building?
Why wouldn't they fight on top of the stone distinction as like a set piece?
Because Michael Douglas said down with the stone distinction.
So the stone distinction's already gone by the fight scene.
Well, Michael Douglas, I guess he might build a stone distinction 2.0, and they fight
like the
on
second
top of
Death
that.
Star.
They fight on top of that during a thunderstorm.
There's
tornadoes everywhere.
That would be a very slippery rock.
And Michael Douglas falls off at the end to
Michael
his
Douglas!
Death.
No!
And the good guys of Texaco Wall Street win.
Oh, I forgot that he was the bad guy.
He was a bad guy. What do? We got a deal.
No!
Damn it!
That was a terrible pitch. I forgot who the characters were halfway through. How could we expect the audience to remember over presumably 9 to 1 minutes?
I don't know.
All right. So, please, pick another one for me.
Let me do it.
Again, it's the check to generate another one.
Check. That doesn't really make sense.
None of them do.
And neither does that.
All right. Oh, yeah.
Ooh, this is a short one.
Ooh.
The cost.
The cost. That is very dramatic. So.
Hey, guys, it's me, Ben Affleck. What are you doing in my office?
Hey, it's me, Mark Wahlberg.
Hey, Mark, how you doing,
I'm here to pitch you. You know that show, Extreme Couponing?
Oh, yeah, I know that show.
It's all these
My wife loves to watch that show.
Yeah, my wife does too. Is Mark Wahlberg? I assume he is. So,
yeah, he's got kids.
I'm sorry that I used the third person.
I've met your kids, Mark.
Yeah.
How you doing? I haven't seen you in a few months.
I'm doing great. You know,
you working on any new projects, guy?
You familiar with Wahlburgers? They just started popping up out of nowhere.
No, I should stop by there, shouldn't I? You got burgers
You really
now?
shouldn't. They're not very good.
I'm a big fan of Pittsburgers, actually.
Pittsburgh. and it comes full circle.
Yeah.
My accent keeps shifting.
What's coming full circle? What are you talking about? Are you breaking the fourth wall here?
Don't
do that. Mark, I swear to God, don't break the
fourth wall. You know we can't afford a fourth wall. You know we can't afford.
What are you here for, Mark?
But
Mark, don't make me call you by the name you don't want to be
called. We can't
called.
afford the fourth wall. This movie, the cost, it's going to bring it down.
I like that. It's like The Town. 2 words, very simple.
Like that movie you starred in. Everyone loved that movie.
I love The Town. I was great in The Town.
You were great. So, the cost. Extreme couponing.
Oh.
These middle-aged women They want to save money on their groceries and shit, so they walk around town collecting coupons.
Wait, hold on.
Of course.
Does it take place in Boston or the greater Boston area?
It takes place in Southie.
Nice.
Your favorite place on earth.
I love Southie, guy.
I love Southie.
I'm
too.
like the biggest Southie fan.
You never let anyone
The only
forget.
direction I ever walk in is south.
It's true.
If I walk across Boston, I can't ever walk back north because I'm just going south. I have to buy a new house.
The only reason that we are able to hold this meeting at all is that you were on a treadmill facing south at all times.
Absolutely.
So,
the cost. Extreme couponing old ladies.
So they're doing the thing where they're trying to get the most deals. They're competing, right?
Right.
And then one of these women, she gets the greatest deal of all.
Oh, my God.
She gets to buy the whole store.
You're kidding me.
And then she gets all the groceries
You're fucking kidding me, guy.
I'm not fucking kidding you.
That's wicked,
This is some real shit.
Then what happens? What's the conflict there?
The conflict is all the other women don't want this to happen.
Do they want the super coupon?
They want the super coupon. They want the stores, what it comes down to. They want those free groceries, man. They want to get paid
for the groceries. Is it a CVS pharmacy?
It could be if that you'd give me money for that.
We could get a lot of good sponsorships.
We could get a branding. It could be Jack and Jill all over again. We get Al Pacino talking about Dunkin' Donuts. We love Dunkin'. We're Boston guys.
That's true. I love Dunkin', guy.
I'd kill for
What's your
Dunkin'.
favorite donut, guy?
I'm a plain glazed kind of man.
That's all right. I like a strawberry frosted.
I can get behind that, you know?
Good.
But so these other women, they conspire to kill the woman with the coupon.
Oh,
it's a real Julius Caesar.
Very Bostonian.
It's a real Julius Caesar kind of situation. They all stab her. Like 27 stab wounds.
What rating are you looking at for this project?
It's all the blood's off screen. We're going for a G rating here. Anyone can.
Not very Bostonian, but I am trying to appeal to new demographics.
I know a guy over at the MPAA. We send him a lot of money. They give him a G rating.
Alrighty then.
So
they
see, the
kill
cost.
Yeah.
It's a double meaning because it's the coupon, it's the free stuff,
right.
But it's also the human cost.
Wow.
They kill her. That's a cost. They lose a part of themselves when they do it.
That's fucking
It's
deep.
a real deep look at the human condition.
Like a pool, guy.
It's real deep like your pool, Ben, man. You got a great pool back there.
Wait, I've never invited you to my pool before.
I got a key. You know,
Mark, why was there yellow liquid in my pool?
How could you tell?
Your kids went fucking crazy in my pool and pissed all over the place, Mark.
That's not none of your business.
Mark.
Why are you looking at my kids
I know
pissing,
you don't
Ben?
like to be called
Why are you
Marky
looking?
Mark.
I don't like it. I'm not involved with the funky bunch anymore.
Your funky bunch of kids out of my pool.
Do you think
Mark.
Why would I call
Mark,
my kids the funky bunch? That'd be so annoying.
Mark, we'll make a deal. You never sneak into my pool again, and I'll produce the cost.
Can my kids sneak into the pool though?
No. Get out of my office, Mark.
Oh, fine. I'll get out of your office.
And scene.
All right.
That was good.
We don't need to end everything with and scene. We're kind of
it's
pretentious
an actism.
theatards.
Actors do that. We're 23 minutes in.
All right.
That's okay.
Think we're making good time.
I want to do one of the Planet of the Apes ones.
You want to do another one?
And then we can be done.
All right.
Unless
so
you want to do more.
I can force...
I could honestly do this for an hour. This is fun.
I'm having a lot of fun. I could force the code to only generate Planet of the Apes numbers.
Do it randomly. Maybe we'll get a different one we like.
All right. If you insist, Mark.
I do insist. I'm Ben.
Whatever. Tyler Perry's A Medea Revenant.
Zakir, are you enjoying this, by the way? I hope you are.
Jacob pitched to me.
I forgot my intro. I forgot to do it.
I tried to remind you like 5 times.
It'll be an outro.
So
remind me then.
Pitch to me Tyler Perry's A Medea Revenant. Please don't pretend to be Tyler Perry. That could be very offensive.
Okay. So.
I don't think I've ever heard Tyler Perry speak normally before, actually. I don't know if I could do a Tyler Perry impression.
So, I'm here today to pitch to you Tyler Perry's A Medea Revenant.
So good to have you here, Muhammad Ali.
What?
Mike Tyson.
Oh, okay.
I don't know a lot of boxes.
I'm not Mike Tyson. I'm trying to get over my speech problem. A lot of kids made fun of me for it at school. I'd appreciate it if you not bring it up, sir.
Listen, Hollywood's a place that's inclusive of all people and all disabilities.
But you're not.
But you sound fucking stupid. We can't have that kind of shit on screen.
I have to go now.
Oh, but why don't you hear to pitch me Tyler? I wanted to hear Tyler Perry's A Medea Revenant.
We get Leo back. He's alive. He kills Tyler Perry.
I can support this.
Tyler Perry kills his wife. He remarries after the events of The Revenant.
Does he marry the bear?
Tyler Perry kills his wife in a case of mistaken identity.
Did he think he was the bear?
No, Tyler Perry.
I never saw the movie. All I know is the bear.
Tyler Perry, like, puts on the Medea wig and does a ton of acid and kills Leo DiCaprio's wife, and then Leo hunts him down.
You know what? I actually would watch that.
Tyler Perry does so much acid, he enters his final Medea form, which is like the guy from Split when he enters his final form. I didn't see that.
I didn't either, but I'm familiar with the premise.
He's basically a mutant.
It's his 13th
Leo
personality.
DiCaprio has to fight mutant Medea. That's basically it.
You know what? All right, so breaking character, I'd watch that.
Nice.
What if? Twist. It's a documentary. It's a Ken Burns style documentary.
Oh God. Like the frame moves. The picture.
Yeah, it's like a black and white sepia photo as it like slowly pans over and there's like gunshot sound effects.
Attenborough,
and Ken Burns
David
is on top. He's talking like this.
Narrate it. Do you get Attenborough or Morgan Freeman, or is it a joint venture?
Attenborough doing a Morgan Freeman.
You could have a narrator on narrator conflict.
Attenborough doing a Morgan Freeman impression.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
And Morgan Freeman gets a cameo in the movie as Medea's father.
All right, sure. I'd fund it.
All right. Nice.
Good work.
I want to get one of those Planet of the Apes ones, though. Do you want me to do small talk until you reprogram it to do the thing?
Sure. Just talk.
So, Pittsburgers.
Oh, we're missing some really
Pittsburgers, it's like a Philly cheesesteak as a burger. You get like a foot of steak, 6 inches of cheese, and like 3-inch buns.
Oh, we're missing some really good ones.
And the burger, by law, has to weigh at least 6 ounces. No, 10 ounces.
The eternity of the Prime Minister of the Planet of the Apes.
Wow, that sounds incredible. Do you want to pitch this, or should I?
I think you really want to do this.
All right. The eternity of the Prime Minister
of the Planet
of the Apes. That's easiest to remember. The eternity of the Prime Minister of the Planet of the Apes. I need a character.
Andy Serkis, dude.
I'll do South African, bro.
Who directs those movies? Wait, is Andy Serkis South African?
No, he's not. But he played a guy named Claw. Now I'm doing New Zealand. I'll do New Zealand. I love New Zealand. Shout out to Taika Waititi and other people from New Zealand. They're funny. At least people I see. I don't know.
Flight of the Conchords,
Yeah, I've seen some of that, mate. All right, so New Zealand. It's the eternity of the Prime Minister of the Planet of the Apes.
Yeah.
I didn't see any of the Planet of the Apes movies.
They're actually pretty good, mate.
I assume the trilogy was not wrapped up tightly with a bow, so we need to continue it with the eternity of the Prime Minister of the Planet of the Apes.
Yeah.
So this one gets into the nitty-gritty, dark political side of the Planet of the Apes.
Real Star Wars Episode 1 stuff, eh?
Yeah. But no midichlorians, so it's not boring, you know?
Yeah, only the politics of it. The part that everyone
just
loved.
The politics. Yeah, the favourite part.
The Trade Federation and
maybe
the
we get
blockade.
Natalie Portman does a cameo. I don't know.
I like Natalie. Wasn't she in the first one?
Yeah. So
she's back.
Was she?
I think
was
she was.
in the first Planet of the Apes?
I don't really remember. I saw
doubt
the movie
that.
like a
that
decade
had
ago.
James Franco in it. Remember
James
that?
Franco was in
and
it.
He dropped out. Did Caesar die at the end of War for the Planet of the Apes?
I don't think so.
Okay, so good.
I don't remember.
That goes with my pitch. So yeah, we've got so Caesar, he's elected Prime Minister of the Planet of the Apes.
Yeah.
But he turns into a tyrant.
Wait, the apes have a one world government?
Yeah. Yeah, they
it's like a United Nations.
Yeah,
but for apes.
He's Prime Minister of the United Nations of Apes.
Of the Planet of the Apes.
Of the Planet of the Apes. Very complicated acronyms.
I love all the fucking of these in the title. So I
Hold on, I'm doing the pitching here, mate.
I'm telling you that I like what you're pitching.
Oh, okay, thank you very much.
Yeah, you're doing great so far. Don't fuck it up.
So Caesar's elected Prime Minister
of the Planet of the Apes.
And basically he's like Emperor Palpatine.
Does he spin in a circle and screech?
So like he's like, I am I don't know.
The Senate. I am the Senate.
No, I am the United Nations of Apes of the Planet of the Apes. He's the entire United Nations. He usurps the entire United Nations.
He takes all the power.
He kicks Natalie Portman out of there.
She was in Star Wars too.
And it's like all politics. It's just like a documentary.
It's like a House of Cards.
He's basically like Fidel Castro, and it follows his entire reign as Prime Minister. But he's more of a tyrant.
Fidel Castro kind of was a tyrant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I hope any Cubans aren't listening.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is this what Australians sound like? I haven't.
No,
really...
it's New Zealand, mate.
I
So
was...
that's basically it.
Yeah.
You know, you could throw in a bunch of ape oppression, ape poverty.
So it's like a metaphor for modern political.
You know, it's like there's like a Great Depression of apes. It's called the Ape Depression of the Planet of the Apes. Yeah, it's kind of it.
I fucking love that you can just throw "of the" in the middle of all of these words, and it's a fucking title now.
Prime Minister of the United Nations of Apes of the Planet of the Apes.
Of Andy Serkis.
That's his official title.
Of the Andy of the
and
Circus.
Andy Serkis could be in it as Andy Serkis, but he could also be in it as Gollum, and he can also be in it as Caesar.
That's the magic of
All
3D
three.
animation, mate.
Yeah, you know? I like
amazing.
it. What do you think?
I'd fucking fund anything with Andy Serkis in it.
All right, we have a deal.
We got a deal. We're going to shake hands with our right hands this time.
Shake, shake, shake.
Good job.
All right.
Great pitch, buddy.
And scene.
Scene.
That was good.
That's good.
All right. Should we move on?
Yeah, we're
30
moving on.
minutes in.
Yeah.
All right.
We're making good time.
So
Oh, my mic was a little further away than I wanted it to be. Sorry, audience. I'll never do that
we
to you
did
again.
Boardroom Bot,
Boardroom Bot.
and we're going to apply wheel. It's not going to make a sound, right?
Yeah, for one thing,
It made one sound.
it made one click.
It made
so
one
we can,
click.
We can make the other clicks with our mouths. So you're going for the sound effect, and I was going for more of an actual click.
All right, we got my segment. Piss poor plots.
Yeah.
So basically, there is a hashtag on Twitter called "Explain a Film Plot Badly," and I found some of those that I thought were good, and I also created some of my own.
And I'm guessing them.
And it's kind of like the WikiHow segment we sometimes do.
Yes.
You're gonna have to guess the movie from what I say.
Of course.
Ready? It's pretty simple.
I'm looking forward to it.
All right, it should be simple. All right, we're gonna start with.
I feel like this
one.
is a segment that we should have a studio audience for.
Can
we edit in a laugh track for this one?
Maybe.
Please?
I'm not gonna do that.
Audience, if you hear a laugh right now, then Jacob did a good job. If you didn't, then email him at jacob dot
At bigtalk.aol.org.
.org / Pokemon.
All right. Here we go. Unsuspecting boy is seduced by a creepy old loner into a game of crime, terrorism, and incest. What movie be this?
It could be no movie other than Star Wars Episode 4,
That's
A New Hope.
Not it.
What?
No. I haven't thought about hints.
So
I'll give you the decade.
but
I think that might be fair.
I'm thinking like, young boy Luke Skywalker, old man Ben Kenobi.
Unsuspecting teen. He's a teen.
Wasn't he a teen? He was like 18.
No, it was not Star Wars 4.
How many years BBY was? All right.
You're not on the right track whatsoever.
Yeah, no, but BBY is it's like before, whatever. So, read it to me again, please.
Unsuspecting teen is seduced by a creepy old loner into a game of crime, terrorism, and incest. The teen and the old loner are both males.
God, it could still be Star Wars.
Yeah.
Kisses a sister,
Forgot
dude.
about
That's fucked
yeah,
up.
you're right. The incest.
Yeah.
Man,
give me another hint. Give me another hint.
There's not terrorism there. The decade it came out
They killed a bunch of good soldiers
That's
just
true.
doing their job
the
at a military
decade
base.
it came out in was the 80s.
It could still be Star Wars. 79 was Episode 4, so it could be Episode
That was 77. Jesus Christ.
Was it
Learn your
77?
shit. 77, 80, and 83. My
Fuck
God.
me. That's embarrassing.
What an amateur.
I'm ashamed.
Jeez.
I need another hint.
It's a very well-known movie of the 80s. Incredibly well-known.
It's Back to the Future,
Yes,
isn't
it
it?
is.
Yeah. I was thinking for a second, yeah, where'd he get that fucking radium from? Where'd he get it from?
Crime.
Yeah. I saw
From terrorists.
Yeah, he got it from terrorists in Syria or whatever.
There you go.
It's true.
Libya.
It
Get
was
your
Libya.
movie facts right. You're
It's been a
0
long
for 2.
time since
You're
I've
0
seen
for
Back to the
2.
Future.
Man.
I really love that movie, though.
All right. A family's first Airbnb experience goes very wrong. This one's a stretch. Airbnb is a joke.
I'd assume so.
It's not actually Airbnb. A family's first Airbnb experience goes very wrong.
So presumably they're checking into a hotel of some kind or house sitting or something of that nature. This is so vague. I'm going to need a hint.
Also the 80s.
I still got nothing.
The family is 3 people.
3 people.
It's a hotel.
It's a hotel. Dude, this is fucking hard. I don't know.
The Shining.
Oh, well.
That's
a stretch.
Explained poorly. That's the
Explained
segment, man.
very poorly.
All right, you.
That's a bad one.
An alcoholic orphan and his boss burn down his family home.
What?
Now, they don't directly burn down his home. The home it burns. More so, it explodes. The boss is a woman.
The boss is
an old woman. The orphan is a guy.
The boss is
He is an orphan, but he's like 50. He's not a boy.
Is it that movie Big that Tom Hanks was in?
No, I didn't see that, but I don't think Tom Hanks burns down his home.
I don't either.
It's a British movie.
A bridged movie?
A British movie.
I don't see a lot of I don't know.
It's part of a franchise.
Is it Harry Potter?
Nope, wrong British franchise.
Lord of the Rings?
Even longer, even more films than
Doctor
Harry
Who?
Potter. Nope, film franchise.
Doctor Who has films. They have Christmas specials.
Spy.
James Bond?
Which one?
Oh, Skyfall.
Yes.
Fuck, dude, this is really hard.
Oh, come on.
This is tricky.
You don't complain as much when Zakir gives us awfully hard articles in WikiHow.
Yeah, but with those, I can deflect some of the blame to you.
Oh.
So, that's pretty good, though.
All right, I'm going to go to
Skyfall.
the ones...
Actually, what are your thoughts on Skyfall? I enjoyed it.
I didn't really like it because I was never a fan of the villain gets himself captured plot, but that was like 5 years ago because Skyfall came out in 2012 and the Avengers did too, and I always hated that Loki got himself captured.
Yeah, that was
dumb. And Javier Bardem did the same, but I saw it a few months ago. I saw Skyfall a few months ago again, and I was like, this is fantastic.
I thought
this
it was pretty
good.
This is a
great action-packed
It's a
movie.
really good, concise
And I understood.
action plot.
I actually understood why he got himself captured at that point. I was too young the first time I saw it.
It's like... You know, it's like how Lost did the "it was all a dream" thing before everything else did, and so after that, it became a joke, like a cliche. But they were the first ones.
But they began the cliche, so you can't really.
Also, spoilers if you haven't seen Lost yet.
I have not, but I don't care.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna move on to some of mine. A widow kills 4 of her former co-workers and her boss.
A widow kills 4 of her. All right. Stars a woman. Her husband is dead. Hint.
90s movie?
90s movie. I want to say Matrix, but I don't think so. No.
The Matrix is on the list here.
Married.
A depressed office worker joins a cult and destabilizes the government. That was the Matrix.
That's good.
No. A widow kills 4 of her former co-workers and her boss.
I need another hint.
Her boss killed her husband.
Her boss killed...
Her boss and her co-workers killed her husband.
Her boss and her co-workers killed her husband. Is the...
Make a guess. Zakir always makes his guess, man.
I was going to guess Harry Potter because... Nope. Yeah, no, it's not at all. Because I was thinking who killed Voldemort, and it wasn't like... It was Snape who was a Death Eater, actually. You could stretch that if you changed wife to... Or widow to...
All right,
whatever.
Do you want a hint?
I do.
After this, I'm going to stop giving hints. Yellow jumpsuit.
Oh, Kill Bill.
Yeah, there you go.
Of course.
I made up that one. What do you think?
That one's solid.
I thought it was solid.
I only recently saw that movie, actually.
Oh.
It took me a long time.
You see both?
Yeah, I did. Part 1 and 2. I saw them right after each other.
Frijoles.
Yeah, dude, it was good.
Just cool beans.
That movie went by very quickly. Or both movies. Dude, the fucking, like, cartoon animated segment in Part 1.
Oh, yeah.
That was awesome. Maybe I'm just a giant fucking weeaboo.
You kind of are. Took Japanese for 4 years, but then again, so did I. But then again, I'm not a weeaboo. So.
I'm not either, dude. I hate most anime.
Okay.
I only like the good stuff.
Denial. Here we go. A professor murders many soldiers while tracking down a treasure chest full of sand.
Oh, Indiana Jones.
There you go.
Easy.
Yay.
Easy.
I made that one up. I thought it might be easy.
What were your thoughts on Kingdom of the Crystal Skull?
I liked it as a kid because it came out when I was a kid.
You know what? I feel that there's a lot you know, for the longest time I said that.
I love The Last Crusade because Sean Connery.
It's true. Dude, for the longest time, I said that Star Wars Episode 2 is my favorite Star Wars movie.
Wow.
Because as a young kid, I just saw blasters and
Yeah, man.
explosions and Natalie Portman's midriff, and I'm oh, man, this is a great movie. And then, like, I remember saying that over summer, my elementary school's drama teacher held a summer program where we would film our own Star Wars movie, like a little short
cool.
thing. We'd do it there, and it was a lot of fun. And we'd watch like Star Wars movies and stuff in the breaks to, get inspiration, whatever. It was really just an excuse to run around with blaster rifles and lightsabers.
Hey, man, that's a good excuse.
Her husband, my English teacher, asked me, "Oh, Peter, what's your favorite Star Wars movie?" And I'm like, "Oh, Episode 2." And he like looks at his wife, Mrs. Paradise, and looks back at me. And I didn't understand that until years later. I looked back and I'm like, "Oh my God, I should write him an email and apologize."
Yeah.
It's Episode 5 now. It's Episode 5 now.
There you go. That's the real Episode 2.
Yeah.
When you think
Dude,
about it.
Empire Strikes Back.
All right. A poorly timed childbirth sends creatures after a family who uses hearing aids to defeat them. The creatures.
A Quiet Place?
Yes.
Hey!
Good stuff.
Yeah, that one's pretty straightforward. The hearing aids is really what tipped me off there. Plus,
I think that's accurate. I think it's an accurate
Yeah, no, it's
description,
fair. It's a fair description.
though. All right. I like this one. Puppets uproot the entire Japanese political system.
What the fuck? I have
Yeah, you weeb.
Muppets?
Nope. Is that your final answer? You can have another final answer since I already said nope.
Puppets uproot.
The entire Japanese political system.
Neon Genesis Evangelion.
Nope.
Yeah, no, it's not gonna be that.
Isle of Dogs.
All right. That was a great movie.
I like that.
I really like
All right,
that
here we
movie.
go. A tech whiz's escape from terrorists inspires him to make a new suit.
Iron Man.
There you go.
Easy fucking
Yeah.
money. I need to write something down that reminded me of before I forget.
Ooh, this, I mean, I might be giving a bit too much detail, so this next one I might leave out some of the stuff I wrote.
All right, hit me.
2 detectives receive a nasty package they didn't order.
Blues Brothers?
Nope. 7.
7?
Did you see 7?
I didn't see 7.
Brad Pitt, Morgan Freeman. They star as detectives.
All I know is
hunting
what's in the
down-
box.
Yeah, that's the package they didn't order.
Yeah, I still want to see that movie,
It's
so don't spoil it.
fantastic. It's fantastic.
Is it?
It's really great. It's back on Netflix, and I watched it. So
well,
it's
that's
great.
something to do when I'm Netflix and chilling.
All right, here we go. You probably will get this one. Puppets uproot 3 thriving farms and their supermarket
What's up
chain.
with these puppets? 3 thriving farms.
And a supermarket chain.
Hot Fuzz?
Fantastic Mr. Fox.
Oh, I just broke my flip-flop.
Ha!
How am I going to get home? My car.
Put it on the podcast tab. We'll bill it to Big.
Will Big buy me new flip-flops?
No.
Oh, these are like 10 years old, dude.
You can have my
Yo,
shitty.
I
You can have my
realized-
shitty slides.
I'm
They're
fine.
awful.
I realized recently, though, so my dad has taken the habit of wearing my old sneakers because I'm slightly larger feet than he is, and he doesn't care about having ratty sneakers and whatever. I realized that yesterday that he is wearing sneakers that I wore in middle school.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's worse than like your classic old like octogenarian white Skechers. You know, those
I
all
hate
white.
those white Skechers.
They're big shoes. you know?
I know what you're talking. I know
My
exactly what you're
my
talking
grandfather wears them, but God, they're
really gross.
they're bland.
I wouldn't say they're bland because they're like
There's like so many
actively
layers
unattractive.
on them.
Yeah,
They're
I
so
don't like my
they're
shoes
so
being
thick.
too busy.
They're
Yeah.
thick shoes.
Yeah,
It's weird.
and not with 2 C's. I'm talking CK, the bad kind.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hold your horses.
I like me some thick,
Oh,
but
that word sets me off. All right, we got one more.
Oof.
Call center assistant is good at trivia.
Jumanji?
Slumdog Millionaire.
I never saw that.
Oh man, that one's great.
I'll need to.
It's really
Is that
good.
also on Netflix?
No, it costs fucking money everywhere.
Money.
It costs a lot of money. It's like 15
Well,
bucks on
listeners,
iTunes.
I'll tell you something that I'm gonna do,
Slumdog
and it
Millionaire's
rhymes
great.
with schmiracy.
Virusy?
It's piracy.
Don't get viruses, dude. Come on.
Yeah, if you pirate stuff,
You don't want a computer to be all virusy.
I'm a pretty good. I got good safe browsing habits. I don't get the hacked often.
Okay.
Ever. I don't know when I've ever gotten hacked.
Well, that's pretty much all I got. Although I like the one I found for Spider-Man. A young man forcibly binds other men and photographs them for money. I thought that one was good.
That's good. That's quality.
Also, a teen girl gets mixed up with violent refugees who seek to impose their fanatical religion.
Star Wars.
Pocahontas.
What?
The refugees coming from England, mate.
When Alderaan got
Why,
destroyed?
mate? They're coming from England to impose, their religion. Puritanism or whatever.
That's sort of Australian.
Hi, mate. You want to fuck with me?
No.
You want to go up against a Kiwi? Our voices may sound like this, but, our bodies are thick with a K.
Have you ever seen a kangaroo before? Those things are fucking muscular.
They are
It's kind of terrifying.
packed.
I wouldn't fuck with a kangaroo.
Their arms look like trash bags that are about to rip.
Legitimately, I think a kangaroo could kill me pretty easily.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
Like in hand-to-hand fisticuffs. It's crazy.
Yeah.
These things are
I
monsters.
don't even mess with their feet, though, either. They're
Bam.
big-ass feet.
Bam.
Well, that's it for Piss Poor Plots.
Piss poor plots.
So I guess we'll move on to our mystery segments, man.
All right. I'm hoping it doesn't land on mine.
I'm hoping it doesn't land on mine.
I think we both have pretty weak ones this week, guys.
Yeah.
Don't hang up.
All right. So
Don't touch that dial.
Yours is called Best of the Rest.
Best of the rest.
Mine is called The Deep End Movies and Shtick. Yeah.
Mine's more of a discussion jumping off of point.
Mine's
than
more of a
anything.
discussion jumping off a point. Don't take my ideas.
Oh.
All right, here we go.
Here's hoping Jacob. Everything's coming up, Jacob.
Damn it, it's me. The Deep End Movies and Shtick.
Thank God.
I can't say movies and shtick. Movies and shtick.
Movies and shtick. Movies and shtick.
I'm going to say it.
Movies and
I
shtick.
just said it.
You said it. I'm proud of you.
All right, so speaking of New Zealand,
New
which
Zealand.
we were 25 minutes ago or something.
Also, 5 seconds ago.
New Zealander, these Kiwis do a podcast I listen to.
You
I don't
watched
watch
the
it,
podcast.
called The Worst Idea of All Time, where they watch a movie
Oh, that's
once
the
a
Sex
week.
and the City one.
They watch the same movie once a week for an entire year, and I'm currently on season 2, which is Sex and the City 2. Season 1 isn't on.
How do they
iTunes.
develop new thoughts about it?
Somehow they do.
I might need to watch
Because they might
it.
be in different moods. Sometimes they're really tired. Sometimes they're in a really good mood. They have guests on the show.
Oh, that would
Like
be a
sometimes
lot
they
of fun.
hate certain characters, but then they don't the next time, and they like certain characters. And they're like forced every week to find a shining light, which is one good thing about the movie that they enjoyed. It's very good. So my question for you is, if you had to watch the same movie once a week, every week for a year, which movie would it be?
So this is tricky.
And second question, if you could force me to watch the same movie once a week, every week for a year, which movie would it be?
If I could watch a movie every week for a year.
And I'm going to think about those questions too. I haven't
So-
done any prior thinking.
This is tricky because this isn't like you don't want to. It's not necessarily your favorite movie. It's a movie
Yeah.
you won't get tired of.
Yeah.
So it's a movie that doesn't have a lot of annoying things about it,
Yeah.
but it's still solid.
Yeah.
And I think not being bad is a different quality than being good.
That's called
With-
mediocrity. Technically.
With that in mind,
Uh-huh.
I think the movie that I would want to watch would be E.T.
Ooh. All right.
It's it's like a classic movie. It's
Yeah.
a heartfelt story.
I agree. That's when Spielberg was at the peak of his Spielberg.
And I don't. The important thing is I didn't have a lot of issues.
That's one of the best kids movies ever.
I agree.
And now Spielberg's making like boring Cold War dramas like Bridge of Spies and stuff.
It was fine.
It was fine. I liked it.
And
But yeah,
Ready
E.T.
Player
was
One.
the shit, man. That's
What
a
do you
good
think
choice.
about Ready Player One?
I didn't see it.
Yeah.
I didn't watch Red Letter Media's review either
Why?
because I was thinking of seeing it.
Oh.
Now I'm not thinking of seeing it.
All right.
Well, you said it shouldn't be annoying, and that grabbed me. And I'm also going to go with another Spielberg one here, Saving Private Ryan. Because
Oh.
nothing about that film annoys me. I love like every part about that film.
So, but
I don't
the
think
thing
there's
is-
even like a single scene that I'm just like, yeah, I want to skip this because I know the next scene is better.
I think a lot of this movie of Saving Private Ryan though is a lot of it's like the impact that it has on the viewer. Like just that opening scene is like notorious for being such a powerful.
Famous, really, not
Scene.
notorious, but also notorious.
That's
Yeah.
it's one of those scenes where it's like, holy shit, You know, he's not holding back.
Yep.
And I think that after a while, that would lose some of its impact, and that it would lose some of the movie's appeal because of it. Not just that opening scene, just like the movie in general. And
it's 2 hours and 50 minutes. There's a lot in there you could like.
Every week for a year, dude. You'd know
that is a long time.
You'd know that movie like the back of your fucking hand.
I mean,
you'd be able to quote it back at people.
My numbers 2 and 3. I might not go with Mad Max Fury Road because I've been through periods where I watch it a ton of times.
I've never seen that
and
movie,
it's gotten
dude.
a little boring.
I've never seen
Fury
Road.
I really like it.
Yeah, I've heard.
I'm looking forward to a sequel if it gets made. There's been a little buzz, but I don't know if anything's concrete yet.
I've just never gotten around to it.
But also, The Big Lebowski, I like.
That's one that I saw.
I just saw it yesterday in the theater, and it was fucking awesome to see it in a theater. And
I
saw
that
on my
movie.
Laptop.
I got part way through it.
So much fun.
Couldn't get into it.
That's sad, man.
Yeah.
I'd say if you were to put in the effort conscientiously to watch it again, focus on the characters, not the plot. Focus on the dialogue, because it's so goddamn funny.
No,
the plot gets so convoluted in the end that you just like, what? If you start worrying about it, you're gonna be so goddamn confused.
So it's like a Shakespearean drama, you know. You want to focus on the beauty, the poetry of their speech.
The rug really tied the room together, man. The speech.
I know what you're referencing there.
Shut the fuck up, Donnie.
I don't know what you're referencing there.
What? That's also from the same movie.
I know.
Well, what would you force me to watch, huh?
Something really, really shitty.
You know what I hate.
Bad movies.
But you know what movies specifically I hate, I think.
Anime. Ghibli movies. You know
Not
what?
all of them.
I'd make you watch... We saw The Wind Rises.
We did.
In Japanese class.
It's a fairly new movie, I found out.
Year. Yeah, that was Miyazaki's last movie. I love that movie because it was like a tribute to his father, who was, my understanding that he was an engineer designing P-Zeros for Japan.
Now I'm not allowed to say I don't like it anymore.
It's a really beautiful piece, especially if you know the context. I love that movie. It's my favorite movie. It's a beautiful romance. It makes me cry frequently.
Ooh. That's a good other deep question. What movies make you cry consistently?
Let's
get actually deep.
So I'm not done with
I'm forcing you to get deep, man.
I'm not done with this, though.
Well, I'm trying to move on because I don't know what I would force you to watch. I don't really know what you hate. You love anime.
So I'm not going to make you watch...
I'll make you watch Sex in the City, too.
So I'm not going to make you watch...
That movie's awful. I just watched it. It's fucking hell.
I'm not going to make you watch the following movie because... You'd hate it. I'm going to make you watch the following movie because I think you'd come to love it, and that is...
Ooh, that's even crueler.
Mamoru Hosoda's Wolf Children.
What?
That is a movie about a human woman who falls in love with a half-wolf man, and it's like, you know, he's a person, but then he can shift into a werewolf. And
Peter, describe my reaction, my face. What does it look like when you're describing
it? Looks like someone just ripped the foulest fart next to your face.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
But... I love that movie.
No.
You know, the premise sounds dumb. It's a really heartfelt story about motherhood, about family. I also cry when I watch that movie. There was a very good Every Frame a Painting episode, and I believe that Tony Zhang concluded that episode by saying that you'll love it, you'll cry, and then you'll call your mom right after.
Wow.
And I agree with that entirely. It's a great movie.
And
I'd make you watch that every week because I think after a while you'd really come to appreciate the craftsmanship of that film.
Okay. I'm going to do the opposite. I'm going to make you watch a movie that I think you'll grow to hate.
Thanks.
And you'll understand my position on it.
Thanks.
You know my position on Manchester by the Sea.
Yes, you've made it clear.
I'd make you watch that. Because god damn it. Like, I can't with that movie. It's like the shittiest. It does everything a movie should not to engage you with the story.
I'm trying to give you a very condescending, that's nice, dear, kind of look.
Mm-hmm. Thanks, Granny.
You know, I saw that movie. It's like,
fucking bitch.
I don't care. It's fine. It's fine.
Oh,
it's very
52
sad.
times. You're gonna like it. You're gonna dislike it for one reason or another.
Sad.
I don't care what reason you dislike it for. After 52 watches, you just gotta dislike it.
There's a robotics team from Manchester called the Sea, called Robots by the Sea, but the C is like the letter C, like the programming language.
I just made the face like someone farted right next to me again.
Yes. When you make that face, you remind me of George Bluth.
Yeah, he has a very downturned mouth.
I love that show.
No touching.
No touching. No touching.
And then just bring your kid to work day. No touching.
There's always money in the banana stand.
All right. I didn't write that question down, but I think it's good. It inspired me. What movies make you cry consistently? This is what the deep end is about. It's
All right,
actually kind of deep.
I am a sucker for a romantic movie. I am a sucker for a classic romance. And I am also a sucker for a good Ghibli movie. And I am a sucker for...
You're not naming names, man.
So I'm getting to it.
You want me to go?
No. For the above reasons, a movie that can always make me cry is The Wind Rises by...
You went through this.
Hayao Miyazaki.
45 seconds ago.
It's still true. It's still true.
Anything else?
I think that's my go-to. That movie always gets me a little moist in the eyes.
Okay.
Yeah. How about you, Jacob? Please, you're dying to tell me what makes you cry.
October Sky makes me cry every single goddamn
Is October Sky the one about the bottle rockets?
It's not bottle rockets. Jake Gyllenhaal makes rockets.
Yes.
Tries to win a science fair.
Yeah.
By making rockets.
And then
trying to get an education.
And then at the end,
everyone
he shoots
in his
the
West
rocket
Virginia
up, and his
town,
mom sees it from the hospital.
Not his mom,
bed.
his teacher.
Whatever.
Fucking God.
It's been so long since I've seen that movie.
That is the moment that makes me cry,
Yeah,
and you misremembered it.
As a young child seeing that movie, I cried seeing that at that moment.
I saw it in school, and I had to try to prevent myself from crying.
Dude, when we saw The Wind Rises in Japanese class, I was trying really hard not to cry.
Oh, Hachi. God damn, I was bawling my eyes out at that movie.
Hachi?
Yeah, that's the epitome of the dog dying cliche. It makes me fucking... I saw it once
that was the dog movie.
at summer camp.
Yeah.
Like, we were in an auditorium full of kids. I was bawling. I was trying to, like, conceal those sniffles, man.
Dude, you gotta...
God, that was sad.
You gotta check every movie you see on doesthedogdie.com.
Yeah.
Shout out to doesthedogdie.com.
Quill made me, teary-eyed.
Quidu-kun!
Quidu.
Dude, the way that dog died was actually really funny, though.
It was funny because it was CGI.
It's just
was
like
so
all of a sudden he just like
CGI.
chonk. He just like slips and like.
Ugh.
Oh.
But it was quick though, and that made it bad. But yeah, October Sky.
it was dude,
the
moment he died though, it was shot for comedy.
Oh yeah. October Sky.
October Sky
has my favorite shot of any movie of all time. The woman's in the teacher is in her hospital bed, and she looks out the window, and she's dying of lymphoma, I believe. And you can just see a tiny white streak in the sky. That's the rocket going up, and it's the most beautiful shot, I think.
And that's the moment I decided I wanted to be an aerospace engineer.
And the score in that moment is so heart-wrenching, so sad. And also, did you see The Theory of Everything?
I did not see The Theory of Everything.
At the montage,
it looks sort of
the montage
meh,
at the end.
Honestly,
the montage at the end where it goes back through the hardships in reverse that Stephen Hawking experienced makes me cry.
Yeah,
it's like the last 45 seconds of the movie.
On the topic of montage at the end that made you cry, like just watching BlacKkKlansman just now.
Whoa, are we done with the mystery segment?
I think I saw a segue moment.
Like 59 minutes, so that's all right with me if we transition.
All right, sure. So, yeah, dude, watching that movie at the end.
Oh, I wanted to do a news segment too. I wanted to bring this up. I'm sorry.
All right, maybe BlacKkKlansman
One more deep end question.
Sure.
Of.
I don't know if we'll have time for
the
BlacKkKlansman.
Oscars just announced either today or yesterday a new category for most popular film.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Did you see the articles? There were so many articles out today.
So I'm in a different field.
Like a film like Black Panther or Avengers Infinity War is probably going to be the kind of film that wins.
It's just shitty blockbusters.
Yeah. Not shitty. But like the films that aren't Academy caliber.
Yeah.
That's what it's meant for.
Infinity War.
That's the shtick. The Academy is trying to do a bunch of stuff to make it more viewer friendly. They're trying to shorten the telecast. They added that new category, and there was one third other thing that I don't remember what it was.
I don't know, man. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't like Black Panther. Good movie.
Yeah.
Great movie? No. Infinity War. Good movie? Sure. Great movie.
I just saw it yesterday for the first time.
Oh, really? What'd you think? What are your fresh thoughts?
Man, it was like, I'm like, this is a fantastic dark superhero film, and DC has been trying to do this the entire time, and they fucked up so bad.
You can't just have people being like, oh, you gotta be like, all right, it's like you have your premise, you stick to it.
This is the movie DC wants, and they can't do it.
What bugs me, though, is that that
made me laugh. I find that hilarious.
It's all going to get reversed in the next movie.
I know.
It doesn't have any impact.
But I remember seeing impact in the moment.
It's sure, but I saw that
Except
movie.
for when fucking Mantis died. I cheered for that.
Oh, I liked her. Yeah. But I understand
now all the memes about people hating Quill. Fucking dick.
Yeah, he fucked it up. Peter Quill. Peter
Like-
Quill could.
Like, literally, Mantis's hands were on Thanos' head, and he just had to be like, I'm gonna punch you in the face, so Mantis's hands slip. Fucking moron. God! So full of hate.
So the thing about that is
man.
about like the impact of it though is I saw that movie like the week or so it came out with some friends at Fenway, and there was like a couple of kids sitting next to me, and they thought they were getting into like a Iron Man.
Ooh,
That kid was crying at the end of the movie.
Yeah.
I was trying not to laugh because I'm an asshole, but
I know.
yeah, no, I mean it was fine.
It's pretty good.
I don't like it. I don't know if it's Academy Award winning tier, but
Yeah.
you know, give it like an award for sound
good
design or
movie,
something.
man.
I don't know.
That's all those things get nominated for. Those kind of blockbuster movies that the people like, but not pasty old white men.
Yeah.
What
I mean,
can
listen,
you do?
I don't. Yeah. Yeah.
You know what we can do?
What can we do,
We
Jacob?
can talk about BlacKkKlansman.
I'd love to talk about BlacKkKlansman. So, I think we should say up front, spoiler warning. I don't think we're going to hold ourselves to not spoil any.
Okay. Yeah. Let's not hold ourselves to do that.
So, if you haven't seen BlacKkKlansman yet, I think I can say up front, I'd recommend it.
Absolutely.
Go see that movie.
Definitely Spike Lee's best films.
Yeah.
His best film, excuse me. I haven't seen all his films, but
I haven't either.
I heard it advertised as his best, and I agree.
Yeah, I'd say just on its own, not being a scholar of his work, just just go see.
It was great. It had a few Spike Lee touches, some of those Dutch angles that he likes, and that shot the shot near the end where they're moving through the hallway, but it's smooth with their guns out. That's a Spike Lee thing.
That's a throwback.
He did
shot.
it in a previous movie, and it just looked awful. And I saw that shot in the commercials, and I was like, ugh, he's doing the freaking smooth shoot through the hallway where the camera's right
it's
in
like
front
the
of them.
Hitchcock
and it
pole
doesn't look like they're walking. They're
simultaneously.
just smoothly gliding like
Yeah.
on a cart.
Yeah.
And I hated it in the previous movie, but I loved it in this movie.
I thought it was really well done.
And then the shot, and then they're going towards the window, and you can see the tiny little cross.
Yeah.
I loved that shot. That was
a great
beautiful.
shot.
That was a great shot.
I like the shot at the very end where it's like you can see the burning cross in the Klansman's eyes. It's like I think fire reflected in eyes just looks good.
All right, man. Probably a bit cliche, but
you know it is a cliched shot. I'll give it that.
Cliches
it
are
looks
cliches
good.
for a reason.
Yeah. But that movie actually had a couple of quirks in the shooting of it.
Yeah.
Where like in the beginning when they're at the guy speaking and it's like showing just he's talking and they're intercutting different like floating faces of members of the audience.
I liked that. That was really cool.
It was
a very
cool.
powerful scene.
It was a powerful scene. It was a powerful speech. I don't know. It kind of bugged me.
Did he write that?
I couldn't tell you.
Because it sounded very Spike Lee. It was a great script, great acting by everyone.
Yeah, well done.
You know, I really
I've got a
like when I saw
big old crush on the
Adam
female lead.
Driver as a Kylo Ren. I was like, this is fucking awful. Is this a joke? He's a babyface. But he was really great in BlacKkKlansman.
I think
It was really great.
Adam
Spike Lee wrote the screenplay with a bunch of other people.
I think Adam Driver sort of earned his stripes on
He has.
TFA, honestly.
Not on that. But
Really?
I think he's
I
earned his
thought he
stripes
did
doing
well.
other stuff.
But he did pretty good.
I saw him in Logan Lucky. I like that movie.
That was solid, yeah.
And he was great in this.
That was one of the
very
many
funny.
pieces of pop culture in which John Denver's Country Roads has suddenly
mhm.
It's a great song.
I like that
I don't
song.
know why it suddenly came into the public zeitgeist all of a sudden.
Hmm.
Take me home.
Do we have anything? I mean, we're trying to emulate Red Letter Media here a bit, but
We're not good at it.
yeah, we're really not.
It's hard.
We can't describe like they can. They're professionals. They know how to describe movies.
I think the thing is that when people like them, professional film reviewers, see a movie, they're thinking about they're thinking
They
about the
talk
movie
about
as they
tone
see
and
it.
Stuff.
They're thinking about the movie as they see it, as they will review it. Whereas I have a remarkable ability to let my critical mind slip back and just sort of be in the moment and enjoy the film.
I can, unless I see something so egregious that I like snap, and
I'm
I can't
pretty bad at
take the
getting
rest
to
of the
that
movie
point.
seriously without criticizing it.
I like a lot of movies that
But this
others...
movie, it didn't happen. I didn't snap into like a critical mode. I kept following the story and following the characters and laughing. And
There's a lot of really great
usually,
jokes in that
usually,
movie.
like I fade out of paying attention to the story and pay attention to the technical elements, like cinematography and sound and stuff. But no, I was paying attention to the story the whole time. It was very
I'd say
engaging.
my biggest issue with that film would be there were a couple of pretty pandery moments where it's like in the middle of the movie.
I realized that, like, it kind of felt repetitive, but not really.
A little virtue signaling.
Because there were so many scenes where it's like all the their mantra is all the power to all the people.
All the power to all the people. Well, that's not their mantra. That's the Black Panther.
But they keep elevating it and making jokes. I can't quote specific lines. I don't remember it that well.
So the things that bugs me would be like when... So like America First was a slogan for I think Reagan's campaign back a while ago. And so that would have been a thing that people said, but they forced it in a little... And like there's a line where I think David Duke says something like, "Oh, we're trying to make America return it to its greatness again."
Oh yeah, that was forced.
It's like, all right, come on, man. It's like I'm reminded of the moment in Solo where Han Solo is getting recruited by Imperial Navy or whatever, and they're like,
"Who are your people?"
Who are your people? And he's like, I don't have a people. And he's like,
Red
no
Letter
people.
Media said
Han,
that was stupid.
Solo.
Oh, God,
like,
I'm so clever.
Some writer.
Honey, I got the cameo. Oh, do you have a line? Yeah, I get to name Han Solo. What the fuck?
Yeah, there's like totally some writer's room.
That's so goddamn cheesy.
Some asshole in a writer's room was like, goosebumps. And I hate him.
Ooh.
I hate him. Hate him for ruining Star Wars.
I'd never seen any Charlottesville footage before this.
Oh, you hadn't seen it?
I had seen none, and that was
very powerful.
I think it was a bit ironic. That was the most jarring part of the film and the most engaging.
Because it's like real people died.
But it wasn't a detriment to the rest of the film.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Who would you recommend this movie for, Jacob?
I would recommend this movie for my junior year English class. Mr. Primer, my teacher. The class is American literature. Mr. Primer is a big movie guy. And, it was all about, that year was all about showing different versions of the American dream. We read Huckleberry Finn and The Great Gatsby.
I like that movie.
And I think this is a good perspective that could be shown in that class.
Yes.
That's who I'd recommend this movie for.
I'd recommend this movie similarly to my junior year AP US History class taught by Dr. Carr. In that class, we saw segments...
Dr. Redacted. Mr. Redacted.
Of course, yeah. We saw segments of Roots. We saw segments of Birth of a Nation, a movie that was also featured prominently in this movie, BlacKkKlansman.
Yeah,
lowercase k Klansman, because there's.
I know. I thought that was a bit cheesy.
It's like a little joke.
That's a Spike Lee touch, right there.
Yeah, if he can get away with
this
is based off of some faux real shit.
I like that.
Can we say that? I'm sorry. I feel bad about it.
We can. Yeah.
Yeah. I like the way that Leal allude to some of the old blaxploitation movies. I like the scene where he and the lead and the male and female leads are talking about just some 70s blaxploitation movies.
Yeah.
I love that shit.
I like all the phone calls.
I love the prank calls.
That was so funny.
It felt a little forced at times.
One moment that I didn't get was when Adam Driver's like, "I don't want to risk my life," and then he goes right back in to risk his life again. But
I think that but I
got over that. That wasn't that glaring.
In the movie, I think the idea would be that the lead was convincing Driver that you're Jewish, man. They hate your people. It's fucked up. And Driver's like, yeah, fuck them.
A lot of fucked up things happen in that movie.
Yeah. I think I don't really have any other original thoughts on BlacKkKlansman.
Me neither.
I liked it.
I hope Red Letter Media makes a video so they can articulate better what we're trying to say.
Yeah, I'm curious to hear Mike and Jay's take. I don't think they'll see it, though.
Well, there's nothing else really big out. What else are they going to see? Exactly. Yep. Oh, I guess it's time for my planned intro that has now turned into the outro.
So we've been hyping this. He's been hyping this up for the past 6 hours.
I would like to dedicate this episode to the family of Jack Dawson. They are mourning their son who passed away. He would have been 147 today. He passed away in 1912. God rest his soul. And just a shout out to Brad and Angelina on their 10th anniversary. That was it.
Thank you, Jacob.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been Big Talk.
Big Talk. All right.
The talk is big and nothing else is.
There we go. That's
our slogan.
That's our slogan.
That's our slogan.